Welcome to solverfy.
All right, I have drawn the system, and one thing that I need to draw on here yet is a radius here. And the length of that radius is the 1.00 times 10 to the 8th meters. So, potential energy of the system, negative G M M1, M2 over R squared. Well, R squared, using the Pythagorean theorem, is going to be this distance, or that hypotenuse. So U equals negative G M1 M2 over R squared, which is going to be, I'm going to call this R sub B for blue, and I'll call this, darn it, I'll just call that R sub R for R of the ring. So it's going to therefore be RB squared plus RR squared. So let's go ahead and put this into a calculator. Negative G, and then the two masses, but the denominator is 1.00 times 10 to the 8th power squared plus 2.00 times 10 to the 8th power squared. So negative 6.67 times 10 to the negative 11th power times 2.36 times 10 to the 20th power times 1,000 divided by 1 times 10 to the 8th power squared plus 2 times 10 to the 8th power squared. But we don't want R squared in the denominator. We just want R, because this is just potential energy. So I need to take the square root of that. So let me go ahead and take the square root of this. I'm having some trouble getting that in there. Almost got it. All right. There we go. I got negative 7.04 times 10 to the 4th power joules. Okay, B. Now we need the potential energy when it's at point B. So the potential energy is, for R, we're just going to use R sub R. So it's just going to be U equals negative G M1 M2 over R sub R. Putting that into the calculator. R sub R is the one with the 1 in it. Oh, come on. Negative 1.57 times 10 to the 5th power. Joules. All right, C, the speed of the object. All right, kinetic energy initial plus potential energy initial equals kinetic energy final plus potential energy final. Initially, it was not moving. Its potential energy initially was, we wrote that down as negative 7.04 times 10 to the fourth joules. Kinetic energy final is 1/2 times mv squared plus kinetic energy, potential energy final, which is 1.57 times 10 to the fifth power joules. All right, so if we just take 1.57 times 10 to the fifth power minus 7.04 times 10 to the fourth power, and we multiply it by 2, that will give us v squared. So if we take the square root of that, we will get the answer. So let me put that into a calculator. Square root of 2 times 1.57 times 10 to the fifth power minus 7.04 times 10 to the fourth power. Square root of that gives me looks like I lost my mass. So we are going to have to divide by the mass. And this is going to be the mass of the object, which is going to be 1,000 kilograms. Okay, so let's put that in. So all of that inside of the square root is divided by 1,000. And that gives me 13.16 meters per second.